3 months prior, I was probably pulling in like 5K a month. It got really slow. So I think that's where I was falling back to on myself, was I wasn't creating content anymore. I wasn't putting my face on the camera, in the stories, on the reels.
So I have it tracked here. We've made $22,060 within 2 months of working.
Yes, sir. Books are filling up. I'm already booking into June already. April's already been booked out since last month, and May is on track to book out as well.
And then how much are you spending on ads?
A little over $2,000 we've spent so far, which is crazy to me. Every $1 I'm getting 11 back. Don't hesitate, man. I wish I would have done this sooner. Trust me, it's worth it. You're gonna get whatever you invest back tenfold.
We're right here with Adrian. This is our second month working together.
2 months, yep.
2 months. Do you know how much we've made so far?
I wanna say probably around 20K.
So I have it tracked here. We've made $22,060 within 2 months of working.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. I think first month we worked, we did around 11-ish.
Yeah, about 11,000.
11 to 15.
I think from the 11,000, my expectation at the beginning was maybe 8,000. You know what I mean? And I honestly didn't even expect that many leads to come through. So that was great. You know, a lot of leads came through and they were kind of like primed already. You know what I mean? There was some window shoppers and stuff like that. That's gonna happen, but for the most part, like, people knew that they wanted to get tattooed and they were like looking for somebody. You know what I mean? And I think the way that we position the creative ads, like, that's what really set us apart.
100%, man. Like, I think one of the important things that we like to do is like understand you and what makes you unique, right? Like, we could just run general ads. We talk about it all the time. Like, yo, these guys are all making the same ads. Let's move away from it. So a big part of the success of this isn't just like what we do, but it's like collaboratively working with you, you handling the DMs, messaging people, and like really getting to the process of things. That's allowed for this success. Were you surprised about like how much you made in these past 2 months?
Yeah, in the past 2 months, I was like, oh shit, like, I want to keep going.
Yeah.
I want to add some wood to the fire, man.
Yeah, and
yeah, for sure.
even that, like, you're willing to invest more, so it helps us like
100%.
bring more results. Okay, where were you at before working with us?
So 3 months prior, I was probably pulling in like 5K a month. It got really slow when I had been used to making probably like 15, 20 a month. But it got really slow. The economy, the politics, the COVID, like, you know, shit happens. But yeah, it got real slow.
And you're a tattooer that's like, you're not new to this, you've been in the game for a minute. Like, first of all, like, tell them how much experience you have in yours.
Yeah, so I'm been tattooing for over 20 years here in Los Angeles, and I started here in downtown in 2011. So I've been at it for a good minute. So I've seen a lot of trends come and go, and and all that stuff. So
You've seen a lot of waves. Why do you think like it's slowed down for you?
it's just the way of the world, man. The economy, the politics, the fear mongering, and
Yeah.
you know, people are not investing into tattoos as much. But I don't know, but it's kind of like a double edge, because we're running the ads and people are getting tattooed. You know what I mean? So I think it's just about positioning yourself to be in front of the right people, right? And if you're not doing content, then you're not in front of the right people. So I think that's where I was falling back to on myself, was I wasn't creating content anymore. I wasn't putting my face on the camera, in the stories, on the reels, and et cetera, et cetera. But now that we've been doing ads, I have been, and then the ads are everywhere now. So I feel like, you know, my content is getting in front of the right people now.
You told me something funny the other day. You said like people keep saying, man, I see you all the
Oh
time.
yeah, it's so funny. Like, all my friends are like, bro, I see your ads, bro. They just pop up all the time. Or just even random people, they're like, oh, bro, I think I saw your ads on Instagram. So yeah, it's been good. It's been great.
And you're right. It's just awareness, right? Like, there's so many skilled tattooers, and even with content, bro, the issue with content is you could distribute it and nobody knows where it goes.
Right.
You could get it in front of even like thousands of people, but if it's not the right audience, you're not going to get booked. And so with the ads, we're targeting people who are actively looking to get tattooed. What have your DMs looked like the past 2 months since we started working?
Hundreds of DMs. Like, yeah, it's been crazy. It's been hard to manage, but I've we've been getting it done, and books are filling up. I'm already booking into June already, so
What, that's 3 months from now,
yeah,
right? We're in April, May, 2 months. So you're
yeah,
booking 2 months ahead.
yeah.
Whereas
And
before you were just trying to book the week, right? Or
yeah, I was just trying to get the month booked. April's already been booked out since last month, and May is on track to book out as well.
that's the other thing. Like, I have to be very direct with people, and like, I don't like hiding shit. So, what's important to know is like, if we do run, your DMs will get flooded. It will be challenging to hit up a lot of people. Can you run them through what you're experiencing on that end currently?
Yeah, so it's just a lot. It's an influx of DMs that are coming in. So having to manage the DMs and have conversations with each person and send voice memos to them and be able to tattoo at the same time and do the scheduling. So it's definitely a lot for a one-man band.
Yep.
But when you have the right team around you and people around you that support you, it gets a little easier. So I do have my apprentice who has been running my in-person consultations for me, so that's been a help. And then we're building something on the back end right now
Yep.
to help mediate all the influx of leads, man,
Yes.
because it's just too much.
Yep.
It's too much.
Yeah. Shameless plug. Some AI stuff coming in pretty soon.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
Like people start off as a one-man band, and then you get to a point where it's like, yo, I can't do this and then tattoo and then do that. So you're already in the growth mindset where you're like, yo, I need people here, I need this
Yes.
there, and that's what's gonna keep allowing us to grow and grow. And so I like people to know, like, if your intention is to grow, it's not just, okay, we market for you and that's the end all be all. Because what's
No.
gonna happen is you get filled up, you can't reply, you're tattooing. And so run them through your mindset when you're trying to expand.
Yeah, so definitely trying to scale up, but like you mentioned, it's just me and my apprentice doing this right now. So I'm thinking ahead of time, putting systems in, putting people in place, putting setters in place, where they're not replacing me, they're just helping me. They're facilitating the client getting in front of me, basically, in-person consultations or for the tattoo in general. But yeah, I gotta have people in place to do all this because I'm only one person. So my mindset is like growing. How many people can we get on this? How much more money can we put in ads?
Yep.
That sort of thing, and then have the entire year booked out. But then be able to like pick and choose. Instead of working 20 days a month, I want to work 15 days a month and have time for my family and my friends and my son and things like that are important to me. So that's kind of my mindset going into it on why I want to have these systems and people in place.
No, that's awesome. That's true growth, man. When you could just do what you love and allow other people to focus on their areas. What has the experience been like working with us?
Oh, it's been great. It's been great, man. Like just the access to you, being able to hit you up at freaking midnight, when I have like my crazy ideas and just the communication and the systems that you have in place and like the organization and the spreadsheets, like I'm all about all of that stuff, bro. So like when we first talked and I seen the way that you actually run your business, I knew that this was going to be a good match.
Awesome, bro. No, I love to hear that. And I try to translate that to my clients as well. Because it's like,
100%.
it's one thing me running it internally like that. But what I've noticed is if my clients don't have the systems, then they're all scattered too. And so, like, it's not something we sell on, but we like to try to keep our clients organized too.
100%.
Like, it's super important. Because if they're on point, we're on point, bro.
Yep, yep. And that's what I like too, because you're not only just doing the ads for me, you're actually helping me implement systems into my business to manage all the leads and appointments that are coming in now. So it's not, you're not just like, all right, here's all the leads. Now do what you will with them. Like,
Yep.
you're actually helping me in the DMs too, like talking to clients for me when I'm not able to, and prepping them up and getting them ready for me to step in and take over that conversation. Like,
Yep.
I wasn't even expecting that either. So like the fact that you've done that for me as well, like
Yeah.
it says a lot about how you do business.
And especially for the first month, it's super important for me to like get a good gauge of where you are in the DMs, because everybody has a different flow of how they talk to people, how they message
Right.
people. And so the first month, it's really all about finding how you communicate and like trying to give you a couple pointers here and there so you can effectively like close these deals.
Oh, 100%.
Because it's one thing you could get the leads, but if you don't understand how to close them,
Yeah.
like, dude, what's the
Right.
point?
That's another thing too that you've helped out with is like just little sales tactics or sales mindset, buyer mindset, things like that. So yeah, man, it's like working with you has been great. It's like the whole package, man. I'm not just getting the leads, you know.
Yeah, man. What would you say to tattooers that are like a little slow and they're skeptical to kind of make that jump? Because I see it a lot.
Don't hesitate, man. I wish I would have done this sooner. Trust me, it's worth it. You're gonna get whatever you invest back tenfold. Do it. This is the guy to do it. You have real access to him. He's here in person. He's a real guy. He's here with you every step of the way. So I would definitely recommend Jonathan.
Thank you, bro.
And I'm gonna be here for a long time. So
My man, hell yeah.
I want to hoard him. I just want to keep him to myself and not have anybody else work with anybody else. So I mean,
Nah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So, where were you prior to working with us versus what are you doing currently in terms of
so
revenue?
in 2026, I was starting out making about like 5 to 6K a month. And then since starting with you, it's pretty much doubled since working with you for the last 2 months now. And actually it hasn't even been a full 2 months yet.
Yeah.
It's been like 2.5 months, and yeah, we've already doubled the income.
Yeah, we're at 22K so far
Yeah.
and counting. We might get a couple closes today. How often are you closing stuff?
I'm closing almost every day. Yeah. If not every day, like every other day. You know what I mean? There's a lot of leads coming in, so it's just having multiple conversations, and some leads that I spoke to 2 weeks ago are like closing
come
right
back.
now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, but we're getting a lot of closes per week for sure.
And then how much are you spending on ads?
On ads, I think we've spent a little over $2,000.
Yep.
Yeah, a little over $2,000 we've spent so far, which is crazy to me.
Yeah.
So it's
$2,000.
like every $1 I'm getting 11 back.
Yep.
I remember when you told me when we saw the first numbers after the first month, I was like, bro, how do we scale this up? Like,
Yeah.
I want to put more money into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just doing it strategically. It's not just like
Yep.
throwing money in
Incrementally.
it.
We did first month we did 9x ROAS, I believe, and then that's
Yeah.
when you're like, bro, let's scale this shit
Yeah.
up, and we did, and
I
we've
think
seen
it was no, it was I think it was 11.
You're right.
It was 11x.
11.2 or something, and then we scaled it up, and that's the
Yep.
other thing, bro. Is like, you weren't just happy like, okay, we're doing good. You're like, you've seen the wins, and you're like, yo, let's dump more there, and
let's
that's why we're
double it
still
up.
winning.
Yep.
You know,
Scare money don't make money.
straight up.
You know what I mean? And I was really, really reluctant on investing with Jonathan, not because of what he offers, but because I was just, skeptical.
Yes.
I wasn't sure if this was going to work out. I had been actually thinking about running ads since 2024, but I never actually pulled the trigger, and it was just my own limiting beliefs that I had, you know what I mean? And then after I met you, the way that you talked, that you kept it real and everything, and I was just like, man, I'm gonna give this guy a shot. Like, what do I have to lose?
Yep.
You know what I mean? I'm already like kind of struggling and trying to fucking get more clients in, so it's like, fuck it, let me just invest this last bit of money
Yeah.
and get it done, you know.
How does that feel, man, to like not only make an investment, but like the way your business is going? How does that feel now? Coming from that like 5 to 6, you were like, fuck, bro.
It feels good. It feels good to have my motion back. You know what I mean? Like, I've been a tattoo for over 20 years, and you know, of course, there's peaks and valleys and stuff like that. So yeah, it feels good to be, you know, back doing what I love and, you know, having motion. I've gotten other opportunities because of my ads, so it feels good, bro.
That's
So I
awesome.
appreciate you, man.
Bro.
You've definitely helped me out in my life.
That's what I do it for, man. Like
Yeah.
it's such a good feeling to like be able to come into someone's business and like apply value, bro, and
No,
like really
100%.
help. Like it feels good, man.
No, definitely, man. Like, super blessed, bro.
I know you told me that you've ran ads prior, like in the past, right?
Yeah, well, not in the sense that we're doing it.
Yeah.
I've done some some like Instagram boost posts and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I did try to run some ads, but bro, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was doing, so yeah, it didn't work out too good.
Yeah, a lot of people like, you know, I read the comments. I get a lot of hate sometimes. People be like, bro, just use the boost feature, or like, bro, I could just
No.
boost the ad myself. What's the difference between just going the boost post feature versus like actually working with us and coming into our system?
Besides the fact that you're in there doing all the parameters and setting the demographic and all of that stuff, like that I feel is like the hard part. Not only are you doing that, but you're also coming up with ideas for the ads themselves, the creatives, the approach, the positioning. So it's a lot of hands-on that you're doing. I'm not just going in blind and just kind of figuring it out on my own.
Yeah.
You know, you already have the system, so it's kind of cool to just plug into that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Automate
like,
it.
yeah, it's done for you, and yeah, there's not much more I can say really than that. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
And I guess the last thing I'll leave off, like, it is somewhat a done for you service. We have a lot of stuff. You just come in, we could apply. It's all about you, right? Like, what makes you unique, what makes you stand out, but also it's done with you because, once again, I could give you all the leads, we could get it going, but you did so much of the work yourself, replying, closing deals, setting
100%.
up the systems, and that
100%.
allowed for this success.
100%.
What would you say to that, man? Because it's not all just like, it's not magic, right? We can't just come in.
No, definitely not. There is work to do. There is videos that you have to record for the ads themselves. So you got to make sure that, you know, all your shit's on point. Studio's looking good, you looking good, you smelling good, feeling good. You know what I mean? Definitely have, you know, some sales knowledge to close those leads, because that's what's really gonna like count. You know, I'm not just closing leads like just out of nowhere. You know, so
Yeah.
it's definitely a strategy.
I remember the first week we started working, you're like, yo, bro, I want some video shot. They need to look professional. And then me
Oh,
and you had
yeah.
a little back
Yeah,
and forth.
yeah.
And I was like, bro, trust me.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I wanted. Tell them about that. And how
So
that
I
went.
was like, bro, I thought I was gonna get videos. I thought you were gonna come in and like shoot some content and this and that. And he's like, yeah, you know, we can do that, but that's not really what we're trying to do here. You know, this is gonna work better. And I was like, nah, bro, I want these videos and blah, blah, blah. So he's like, all right, cool. So he came in, we did the videos,
Yeah.
and then we ran some ads. I think we started running ads with those right at the
Yeah.
very beginning. And he came to me and told me, he's like, why don't we try something like this? And I was like, all right, let's try it out. So we did some UGC type of content, which is user generated content, where it's you in the video, you know, and those ads outperform the polished ones by far. Those are the ones that are hitting. All the polished ones are okay. They look nice. I guess they're good. You've talked about this before. They're good
Top of
for like
funnel.
positioning and stuff like that, and to kind of showcase you. But for sales and like getting clients into the door, paying clients, UGC is the way to go 100%.
Yeah, and it's just like the season we're in, right? Like it works currently, maybe in 3 months
Yeah.
it's different.
Yeah.
It's
Right now, that's
understanding
what's
where we're
working. Yeah.
at, you know? And so that was the other thing is like at first you were a little reluctant to trust the
100%.
process.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, trust me. And
Yep.
then once we made the new videos, like it started hitting,
It
bro.
started hitting. And then after that, I was like, all right, bro, whatever you say, I'm going to do exactly whatever you fucking say, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to trust the process now. So
Yeah.
that's it, man, you know? But yeah,
Yeah,
it's been
man.
great working with you, bro. Everything. And you keeping me actually accountable too. You know, you're not just like, all right, I'm done. You know, it's set up, and then no, you're like hitting me up, like, yo, what's up with those videos? Send me that tattoo. Like, did you take video? Did you take content? Did you document your day? Did you take pictures of those tattoos? Like, you're constantly hitting me up and giving me updates, and like, yeah, it's.
Yeah,
I feel like we're homies now.
Yeah, straight
You
up.
know?
I've only known you for
So,
2 months.
Yeah, for 2
and
months.
We
so,
talk pretty frequently.
Yeah,
you know?
almost every day.
And that's a big part of it, man. Like you winning allows us to win. You know what I mean?
100%.
So it's in our best interest to make sure you win.
100%.
But yeah, any final thoughts?
Man, if you guys are on the fence and you're on to your last fucking dollars or whatever, even if you're not onto your last dollars, get with this guy right here. He'll get you right. He'll set your business on a different trajectory that you didn't even expect and get your systems in place. But yeah, that's all I got to say. Like, this is the guy right here. Fuck with Jonathan.
Awesome, bro.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you, bro.
Man.
Yep.
Let's get it.
Appreciate you.